Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show for the NXT Ring Report. Coming up, the speed tournament matches take place as Axiom returns to face Sean Legacy from Evolve. Axiom now part of the SmackDown roster in the opportunity for the Speed Championship in the first match. For the second match, Jasper Troy takes on TNA's Zachary Rich. Which one of these four men will advance to perhaps meet each other in the Speed Tournament final? We'll get to it coming up here on Pro Wrestling Show. Speaking of that, tag team action. Hank and Paint, the tag team champions, battle over the Miller, Bronco Nima, and Lucien Price. They made a statement last week attacking the tag team champions. They want to get their measure of revenge coming up. We'll talk about that coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show as well. Also, too, TNA gets represented. Leon Slater defends the X Division Championship against Stack. Leon Slater wanted to duck nobody and duck no challenges. He wanted to put the X Division Championship online, and Leon and Stack become X Division champion. We'll talk about it if that's the job done. We'll see about that coming up here as well. Also, too, Sol Roca has an update on the status of the North American Championship as well as the Speed Championship. Sol Roca will give us that status coming up here and what's going on with her status coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Also, too, we get this right here. The NXT champion Ricky Saints and Trick Williams signed the contract for their Halloween Havoc championship match for the NXT Championship. We'll get to that coming up. And both men want to prove that they are the top of the hem of NXT. We'll get to it coming up. But we get the NXT Ring Report started right here, right now, here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the NXT Ring Report. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you joined us here on the Ring Report on the NXT. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend. Call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. We'll get to Trick Williams and Ricky Saints a little bit later on. That intense battle for the NXT Championship. We'll get that in a minute. All right. Let's not waste no time, no sales. Like I said, we'll get that in a minute with the contract signing a little bit later on in the show. So let's not waste no time whatsoever. We kick things off with this. We see Mr. Iguana. Along with I forgot that dude named La Parker Jr. coming out there issuing a challenge to Leon Slate and Javon Evans. Leon Slate and Javon Evans. Leon Slate coming out to win after defeating Stacks. Here's Stacks from run for his money. Leon Slate defending the NXT, the TNA X Division Championship. So you know they're gonna try to sooner rather than later put them two together. You can tell that's gonna be the daces and stuff like that coming forward, stuff like that. So looking forward to seeing that as well. How they're gonna go. So we see that Leon Slate will do that. But I think, to me, down the road we could probably see Leon and what's their name go for it as well. So we said we'll see how this gonna go coming up. Slate the TNA X Division Championship, defended it okay and nicely to his advantage. But guess that's all we had got tonight and stuff on what's going on with Leon Slate. You feel? But I wouldn't be surprised if Leon and what's their name have a match
down the road. So look forward to seeing that as well. Leon defend the championship against Javon. And everybody wants to see it one more time. So we'll see how that's going to go. Well, all right. We move on to that to tag team match. Well, tag team match right here. We can show you the tag team action right quick. We show you the tag team action before we there you go. Tag team action right here between you know who over the mill. You can show them right quick. Well, we were supposed to show it. Okay, there you go. Over the mill went against tag team. So you see that over the mill looks like they coming back. They did the attack last week. They attacked the tag team champions. The tag team champions giving their all. The tag team champions were trying to do so right here over the mill. Went over the mill last week. Over the mill trying to get the advantage. Over the mill. They defeated the tag team champions. Over the mill did so. I think Over Mill might get earn them so an extra opportunity for the world tag for the NXT tag team titles down the road. Well, however it's gonna go, but I think Dark State can win the tag team titles back from the Hardy Boys. So Over the Mill could be being jockeying in position for opportunity for the tag team titles. Well, but Over the Mill destroyed Hank and Tank and made an example out of Hank and Tank. So by doing what they did, said we saw that tonight as well. Oh, hey. We see. Well, speaking of tag teams, the Hardy Boys, the legendary tag teams, they come into Halloween Havoc as the woken versions of themselves. Broken Man Hardy and brother Nero, Jeff Hardy, and come back and they're gonna NXT tag team against Dark State. Dark State they want to take their abuse and anger on any and everybody. And Dark State did. And Dark State did so last week. Um, taking down the Hardy Boy. The Dark States leading the Hardy Boys down to the broken path. I wouldn't be surprised the Hardy Boys try to find a loophole and try to get them back in kitchen. But you know what Dark State might be doing. We'll see what Dark State's gonna do moving forward. Well, we had two speed to determine who's going to advance into the speed championship that match down the road. We see Sean Evans went against Axiom. Sean Evans didn't even have a chance against Axiom. Axiom took up the win over Sean Evans. Sean Evans really didn't have a chance tonight. I think Sean Evans might have to regret his decision on what he was trying to do. He won his match tonight. Axiom advances on over Sean Evans, put up a good fight. Now, the second match of the night was this Jasper Troy taking on Zachary Wentz. Go right here, Jasper Troy. The second match on your left, on your right, taking on Zachary Wentz. That was pure match as well. Wentz lost to Jasper Troy. Didn't even have a chance in life. Jasper Troy picking up the win over Zachary Wentz tonight. As you see right here. You can go to it right quick. You see right here, Jasper Troy getting victory over over Zachary Wentz tonight. Well, we saw this tonight. Ethan Page trying to say that he's going to be coming in cosplay one of his Mexican Dawn of the Dead match. Ethan Page will have a Dawn of the Dead match. He will be covering war paint, Mexican paint, whatever they're going to be. I think Ethan Page might be Mexican or something. Ethan Page trying to set himself up for a match. So Ethan Page getting himself ready against El Del Hero. So you saw how that went. As well as this right here, Last Legend confronting the new NXT Evolve Women's Champion. I forgot her name, but she looks like Last Legend trying to put her in her place. Last Legend looking like she want to go for some gold, and Last Legend looking like she wants to do so some way somehow. Well, we go to this right here as well in the women's segment as well as talk around Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan. Watch her back with Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace look like she wants to be in the conversation being the women's champion. So we'll see what's going on with Jordan Grace and Kalani. That's a few right there waiting to happen as well. Well, we get to this right here. It leads us to this. Soa Roka. Soa Roka knows a thing or two about both women. Well, Soa Roka had a special announcement to make. Soa Roka wanted to provide an update on the situation with her belts. Soa Roka came to the ring, and Soa Roka told the crowd that she won't be able to defend the North American Championship. Soa Roka wanted to vacate the championship until Blake Monroe came out there. Zarya was out there with her. Blake Monroe came out there. Blake Monroe was trying to convince Ava that she ought to be the number one contender. She ought to be given the belt rather than the belt given being wrestled for the belt. Well, that just wasn't gonna go down tonight as well. I think Blake Monroe paid the hard way and found out the long way that you don't cross Zarya. So Soa Roka decided that she would want Zarya to be in her place to take on Blake Monroe. And Blake and the general manager Ava said it is up to Soa Roka. Soa Roka gave her the okay, and Soa Roka saying that hey, Zarya wants to be champion for interim champion for. Let it be. So at Halloween Havoc, Blake Monroe will go against Zarya for the NXT Women's North American Championship. So, looking forward to seeing that as well coming up in Halloween Havoc. Don't forget predict the outcome special for Halloween Havoc. So, we'll have that coming up as well as this. JCJ will be taking on Taylor Paxley for the NXT Women's Championship. Can Taylor Paxley do the unthinkable and become the new NXT Women's Champion over JC Jane? That's the question that everybody wants to know. I think JC Jane might want to do that. JC Jane might have to get her hopes up because looks like Taylor Paxley looks like she wants to be the next NXT Women's Champion. It could be a possibility coming up, so we could see that being that way for it. Like we said, we saw that how it went down, stuff like that. So hey, it'd be a possibility. Could see that coming up forward. All right, we get to this right here at the end. Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, Trick Williams, a former NXT champion, just recently lost the TNA championship this past last week from TNA. You can tell Trick is upset, mad that don't care about nobody but himself. Trick Williams wanted to let the crowd know that he's going to take the NXT championship away from Ricky Saints. I think this letting me know that Trick Williams is probably heading to the main roster. Hopefully that Triple H don't f this up with Trick Williams like he did with Carmelo. I just don't want Trick Williams to be lost in the shuffle coming to the main roster. Well, they had the contract signing to make it official. Ricky Saints, listen to every word Trick Williams was saying. Trick Williams was trying to give out his rah-rah speech, his pep rally speech. He's going to take the belt from Ricky Saints. But I guess Ricky Saints had the upper hand. Ricky Saints slammed Trick Williams through the table, making a statement right here that he's leaving Halloween Havoc with the NXT Championship. That could be the case right here. Ricky Saints held the belt so high that Trick Williams might fall down, might go straight to the main roster, perhaps. So let's see. That's gonna be the case, but A lot of these matches lean up to Halloween Havoc. Oh, Halloween Havoc could be a crowd event, so we could see that coming up forward for Halloween Havoc. All right, that is the NXT Ring Report. Let's move over to Wrestling Heat Seeker, better known as Topics. We're hearing reports that Lillian Garcia has signed a new 2-year deal with WWE. Lillian Garcia, one of the legendary announcers, really put pen to paper. Lillian Garcia has been a blessing in disguise. She's been everything that WWE needed. He came for WWE and does so for him. So Lillian Garcia, like we said, we see how that's gonna go. But Lillian Garcia moving forward. So congratulations to Lillian Garcia on her expansion. Well, we heard about this. We told you let's stay on the Raw Ring Report that CM Punk will take on Jey Uso, the crown new world champion for the Raw brand. And we're gonna see which one of these two men will represent Raw as its world champion. We'll see moving forward, but we talked about that. And also in other news as well, if we can go right here, Cody Rhodes. This is breaking news right now. Breaking news: Cody Rhodes will set to defend the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre at Saturday Night Main Event. So the first time ever, 2 world championships will be online at Saturday Night Main Event, making this a hell of a Saturday Night Main Event. So we'll see. Also, to Samantha Irvin, talking about that she signed a 2-year non-compete agreement that she could be heading to AEW within the next year or two. So Samantha Irvin could be re-announced by AEW, but we'll have to wait and see how that's gonna go and how it's gonna be. Samantha Irvin made that clear. Also, to John Cena, inspired the performance center you see right here with Blake Monroe. Cena giving advice to the to the next stars of tomorrow, Blake Monroe, as well as Nikita Lyons. And Cena even you see Blake Monroe right here, even Nikita Lyons right here. We can show Nikita. Here taking a photo with the man, the C Nation and stuff. John Cena giving back to the crowd and the community as well. But Cena wrote this Twitter post saying he was thankful being at the Performance Center and saying that they're going to be gifted stars coming up. John Cena about to wind down his tour, his farewell tour coming up in December. Almost 2 months away from Cena. Don't give it up. As well as this right here. This is shocking news that I heard right here. WWE Hall of Fame, longtime legendary commentator Jim Ross being accused allegedly as a racist by Devon Dudley. Yeah, Devon Dudley said on his podcast when he was with Deep Bubba Ray and Maven that good old JR was literally saying he don't like him, like his skin color. I don't know if that's could be true or not about that. I'm not trying to knock it or nothing. Maybe Devon and JR just couldn't get along. You know, that happens as well. You can get along and not get along. That does happen. But I don't know about that. I think they just couldn't get along. I don't know. Racism got to do with them, but I'll be shocked if I hear it. But you know, Conrad Thompson's going to be on the case about it. So he's going to have something to talk about. And he's going to want to get to the bottom of it. And Jim Ross is going to want to get to the bottom of it as well on being labeled and being called a race. So we'll see. We get headlines on it. We'll get it for you coming up either for tomorrow for the AEW Ring Report or perhaps Friday or throughout the whole week. Keep your coverage here throughout one of the Ring Reports as well, preview as well. So we're going to keep a close eye on this one, folks. All right. We're going to leave you with NXT champion Ricky Starks dropping Trick Williams like a bad habit for that Halloween Havoc match. Get the upper hand as well. So we being Kendra Diggs saying so long. Thanks for watching. The Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. We'll see you tomorrow for the AEW Night Ring Report here on the Pro Show.